Have you ever noticed something strange? When you're in love, you don't sleep properly. You forget to eat on time. Your phone battery dies faster than ever. And suddenly, one scene without reply can ruin your entire day. That, my friend, is not romance. That is addiction. Yes, today we're talking about the addiction called love. Now relax, this is not an anti-love speech. I'm not here to tell you to become a monk or delete all your contacts. But let's be honest for a second. Why does love sometimes feel less like happiness and more like withdrawal? Think about it. Before love, you enjoyed music. After love, every song hurts. Before love, nighttime meant sleep. After love, nighttime means overthinking like a detective with no case. That's addiction behavior. Love, when healthy, feels warm. But when it turns into addiction, it feels urgent, desperate, hungry. You don't just want the person, you need them to reply. You need reassurance. You need attention, right now. Otherwise, your brain starts screaming, something is wrong, something is missing. That's dopamine talking. Love releases dopamine, the same chemical involved in addiction. Your brain gets used to the emotional high, the texts, the calls, the validation, the feeling of being chosen. And when that supply slows down, boom, mood swings, anxiety, sudden sadness for no clear reason, checking their last scene like it's stock market data. Be honest, how many times have you opened a chat, closed it, opened it again, and still didn't type anything? Exactly. Here's the funny part. When people are addicted to something else, we notice it immediately. If someone checks their phone every 10 seconds, we say, "Bro, you're addicted." If someone keeps checking their partner's profile every 10 seconds, we say, "Aw, true love." Same behavior, different label. Love addiction often starts innocently. It begins with excitement, then attachment, then expectations, then fear. Fear of losing them, fear of being replaced, fear of not being enough. And slowly your happiness starts depending on one person's behavior. If they're happy, you're happy. If they're busy, you're anxious. If they change, you panic. That's when love stops being love and starts becoming control, obsession, and emotional dependency. And no, this doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're human. Our brains are wired to connect, but no one teaches us how to stay connected without losing ourselves. Here's a simple test. Ask yourself this. If this person disappears from my life tomorrow, do I still recognize who I am? If the answer scares you, you're not in love. You're attached to an identity built around someone else. Real love adds to your life. Addiction replaces your life. In real love, you miss them, but you still function. In addiction, their absence feels like your world is collapsing. And let's add some humor here. Love addiction makes smart people do very stupid things, like rereading old chats at 2 a.m., smiling and crying at the same time, like interpreting a one-word reply as a hidden message from the universe, like saying, "I'm fine," while clearly not being fine. We've all been there. But here's the truth nobody likes to hear. If someone becomes your only source of happiness, they also become your biggest source of pain. That's not fair to you, and it's not fair to them. Love should be shared, not consumed. So how do you break the addiction without killing the love? You don't run away. You don't become cold. You don't stop caring. You rebuild yourself. You bring your focus back, your goals, your friends, your growth, your peace. You stop checking your worth through someone else's reactions. You learn to enjoy their presence without fearing their absence. Because the strongest love isn't the one that says, "I can't live without you." It's the one that says, "I choose you, but I'm whole even without you." That's freedom. That's maturity. That's real love. So next time love feels overwhelming, painful, or addictive, don't ask, "Why am I like this?" Ask, "What part of me am I neglecting?" Heal that, and love will stop feeling like a drug and start feeling like a choice. If this hit a little too close to home, you're not alone. You're just becoming more aware. And awareness is the first step to freedom.